problem, my solution. Untuckit.com.
There's not knowing. And then there's knowing. The experts at NerdWallet make finding the right credit cards easy. Just choose your preferences. Then NerdWallet searches through over 1,700 credit cards to find your best matches. Nothing beats knowing. Visit nerdwallet.com today.
If you've been diagnosed with cancer, searching for answers may feel overwhelming. So start your search with our teams of specialists at Cancer Treatment Centers of America. The evolution of cancer care is here. Learn more at cancercenter.com/experts.
Closed captioning brought to you by non-prescription IB Guard for irritable bowel syndrome.
Abdominal pain, bloating, you may have IBS. Ask your doctor if non-prescription IB Guard is right for you. IB Guard calms the angry gut. Available at CVS, Walgreens, and Rite Aid.
Our breaking news tonight: with 3 days to go in his administration, President Barack Obama commuting the sentence of Chelsea Manning, a former soldier convicted of stealing and leaking classified documents. I want to discuss this with Jonathan Chait. He's the author of Audacity: How Barack Obama Defied His Critics and Created a Legacy That Will Prevail. Good evening to you. Thanks for coming on. I want to start with tonight's breaking news: the president commuting Chelsea Manning's sentence. What's your reaction to that, Jonathan?
Well, he's clearly running through the finish line. As he said, he's going to use every last day and every last minute to enact as much change as he can. And the president has done a lot in 8 years as president, and we can focus on it day to day, but you almost have to pull back and really remember how much he's actually done in his 2 terms. It's a lot.
Yeah, you said a legacy that will prevail, and
Yeah.
as you know now, many in Washington are trying to dismantle his signature legislation,
Right.
which is the Affordable Care Act. Your book on the president and on his legacy was always supposed to come out today.
Right.
But be honest with me, how much of your book did you have to change on November 9th?
I added material. I didn't really have to change that much. I know everyone jumped to the conclusion that Donald Trump was going to wipe away what Barack Obama did, but I think the reason they jumped to that conclusion is that they made the same mistake that I wrote the book to correct, which is they thought that Obama didn't do very much. So they thought he didn't get that much done, so that's why it would be easy for Trump to stop it. But he got a lot done, and his change was broad and deep, and so that's my argument, is that it'll be really hard for Trump to uproot it, and we're seeing it with the Affordable Care Act. There's demonstrations on its behalf to defend it. Republicans still don't have a plan to replace it. They're afraid of the chaos they'll wreck. People depend on it, not just patients who get the care, but also the people who sell it to them, doctors and hospitals and insurers. So the Republicans don't know what to do about this law.
Tomorrow's the president's, Jonathan, the president's last press conference.
Yeah.
What do you think he's going to talk about? And more than that, what do you think are some of his biggest achievements?
Economic rescue, which was the stimulus, the bank rescue plan, and the auto bailout, which saved the Midwest, Obamacare, which you mentioned, climate, culminating in the Paris Climate Accord, the first international agreement to limit climate change, Dodd-Frank, which completely restructured Wall Street, education reform, tax changes, raising taxes on the rich and cutting them on people in the middle and at the bottom. Those are the big headline ones, and I think there's plenty more as well.
Why do you think a misreading and misrepresentation of Obama's achievements helped lay the groundwork for Donald Trump's win?
You know, I think liberals tend to have a bit of a hard time being in power. We tend to get very excited. I'm a liberal, but we tend to get very excited